Hi there, my name is Hind. I'm 26 years old. I'm an English teacher in a nursery called Iqra Academy in the international section.
Hello, this is Minna. I'm 31 years old, have three kids, 8 years old, 5.5 years old, and 3 years old.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Hida Salim. I'm Egyptian and I live in Turkey. I'm a mom for two children. My son is in grade 4 and my daughter is in grade 2. And I'm working as an IB teacher.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Ghita. I am an engineer working in the learning and development field. I am a father for a son and a daughter. Khalid, he is 7.5 years old, and Hala, she is 4.5 years old.
I would like to say that we are living in a global challenge because of the COVID-19. And I'm quite sure that education after the pandemic is going to be completely different. I think that a huge paradigm shift will happen into the learning, the teaching and learning process. I don't think that we will come back with the same system, same facilities, same mindset. Not at all. There should be another way of thinking about education and another way of thinking about schooling. I feel now that we should focus on the skill-based learning. How we can manage the students to be self-directed students, long life learners, how to enhance their life skills, how we can maintain their social and emotional health. All these are like the main focus. I feel that we should focus on this.
In Egypt nowadays, people have been exposed to more ideas and more curriculums. Those curriculums or ideas or methods help them to understand more what the child needs. I think nurseries and preschools are working so hard on developing themselves. And this is why I think what I think is going to be happening more and more in the future.
That there will be more focus on two important aspects. The first one is using the technology. We are in this era, the technology tools are very important for raising up a generation who is able to use this technology to being a part in the community, adding a value in the community by being empowered and able to use this recent technology in adding value to the community. The second part is about raising the morale and the values inside the kids and inside the children while they are raising up. It is very important in this era to raise a generation who appreciate the values like integrity, honesty, collaboration, working with others. So this aspect is very important in building healthy characters for the coming.
My point of view can just consider playing. The kids have to play. I send my kids to a nursery or a preschool. For me, I'm sending them to a safe environment, to someone who will do activities for them, to kids like them, to play with them. I don't really care about how much information they will get into their heads because all of this will be learned later on. So I guess the early childhood curriculum should include lots and lots and lots of playing and less information.
The outcomes that I expect from a child are interaction with the environment around him. It's the communication that he's able to do with everyone around him. It's the different situations and how he deals with the different situations, how he deals with problems, how he deals with the needs that he has. The outcomes are that the child feels like he's a human being and he's able to be responsible for himself, and he's able to communicate and interact with everything around him. These are the outcomes that I expect from the child.
My outcomes for my children is to have a well-educated child, full of skill, self-confident, able to build on his strengths and capabilities and use them for his success and his progress.
Well, the learning outcomes actually will vary from a parent to another according to the value system of everyone. For me, as Minna, things I care more about is like being, especially after this period of time that we are staying at home and we are asked to do, or the kids are asked to do their work throughout the internet. So some really important outcomes, I think they should be included in the learning experience, like responsibility, like flexibility, because not all the time it will go like you want as a kid, for example, and like self-motivation, which is very important for me, because without it, the kids will do nothing except when someone is asking them, where is your homework, where is your work, where is your anything. Also, yeah, I care about thinking and knowledge. The kid should be a thinker, not just reciting information he has in his head. No, I need him to be thinker and open-minded, because the world is changing a lot. Every day is very, very different than the previous day, and I need my kids to be open-minded and to be easily coping with any new thing or any new way of learning.
We're going to talk about the future curriculum and how it will look like and what are the expectations. We should divide this part into three important sections: the written, taught, and assessed curriculum. I think that the three sections should be reinterpreted. The modalities through which these three sections are delivered, I think they should be changed and adapted to the new process.
Regarding the methods and strategies used to educate our children, I believe in having some collaborative strategies in education is very important. This is very important aspect to raise a generation who is able to work together, to collaborate together, to build on each other's strengths and knowledge. Using some techniques like making some projects together, making some research and using the internet, using the technology to collect the information and being able to get the information by themselves. There should be some learning methodologies related to decision making. We should educate our children about critical thinking, about decision making, how they should take decisions.
Methods and strategies that are going to be used in the future learning are going to be more about playing and activities and everything that is related to playing and activities. It's not going to be theoretical. They are not going to memorize things. They are not going to be exposed to, like I said, theoretical curriculums. It's going to be more about playing and learning through playing and learning through activities that they do with their hands. They are also going to be learning through inquiries. They are going to be searching in the environment.
Of course, every day it changes, but actually for me the most successful learning methods or strategies are those who depend on hands-on activities, especially in the young age. When the kids try something using their hands, like shaping the letters, for example, in the very young age, or activities of classifying the animals in their habitats. Also, as well, we have to reconsider using technology.
And also the taught curriculum. And when I talk about the taught curriculum, I talk about the strategies that the teacher will use to implement her learning inside the classroom. So if I would like the teacher to raise up children who were able to be self-directed, who were able to deal with all these digital challenges, we should equip the teachers first. We should equip the teachers with a professional development that would help her to enhance the future of education.
The assessment and the evaluation of the future learning, I don't think that there is going to be a specific criteria for that. I think the assessment and evaluation are going to be according to the possibilities of each child on his own. Because now we understand that children are not the same, and I'm not supposed to expect the same from all of them. I should expect different things from different personalities and different backgrounds and so on. So this is something that is going to be taken in consideration when it comes to evaluation and assessment. The assessment or the evaluation is going to be all about the practical skills that the child has developed. Like, for example, in English language, it's like how can the child communicate with other people in English? How can he interact with people speaking this second language? It's going to be about how he can express himself using the language and so on. It's not going to be questions and answers. It's not going to be anything about that, like that.
Assessment and evaluation for me cannot just depend on one or two sheets or exams done by the kid. And actually, this is something I like about the IB system, is that it's accumulative throughout the whole year. It's not just about an exam or two, it's about the whole year, because sometimes the kids are not in a good mood, so they will not perform very well in that day. So I cannot and never assess a kid, especially the young age kids, depending on one or two assessments. I have to do multiple assessments, and I have to take care that kids vary regarding the types of intelligence, and this all needs to be considered by me as a teacher, to include various types of tests regarding all the types of intelligence of the kids, to be able to assess their knowledge with the way that is relieving to them, not just papers and pencil and the ability of the kid to write what he can write, because some kids cannot write. They can perform, they can sing, they can draw. Some kids can do like handcrafts or activities.
And accordingly, we should use some evaluation assessment tools to test their capability of critical thinking, capability of decision making, and capability of working with other team members.
I think also the assessments should focus on skills, should focus on the understanding of the students of what is happening around them globally, locally, and nationally. So I think that focus on the exams, the standardized exams, are no longer something really beneficial for the students.